Hey, Mark Fitzpatrick from Tiger Club of Kansas City. Today is Tuesday, October 9th, and very special guest today, head basketball coach Cuonzo Martin. Cuonzo, thanks for coming out.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So I want to talk a little bit, reflect back on last season. First season there, 20 wins, tied for fourth in the SEC, very tough SEC, and Mizzou's first NCAA tournament appearance 5 years. I have to feel some pride in that. I know you have expect more, but I thought it was a heck of a season.
I thought it was great in terms of, one, making it to the NCAA tournament, because the goal is always to win games and to be in the NCAA tournament. And to be able to build a program, you have to give credit to the current players that was on the roster before the recruited guys came in. Because, one, they decided to stay, and I think that's very important. It speaks volumes about those guys that decided to stay, mainly Kevin Perry, Jordan Geis, Reed Nico, Cullen Van Lee. Those guys decided to stick around, be a part of the program, and help with the building process. And to be able to navigate through some muddy waters throughout the season, I thought our guys did a tremendous job of staying balanced. And what we talk about as a staff, they never flinched in the face of adversity and the highs and lows of what we were going through. So, again, it was a great season, in my opinion, to go through all that and still have some fun in the end.
You've been at practice now for a couple of weeks. How's it going?
Well, practice is going, and I've always tried to be a guy that be as sincere and honest as possible. I think our guys are growing as basketball players. I think we've gotten better as a team. We have some talented new young guys. Our big guys, I think, will be the keys to our team, so to speak, guys that will carry us, even though the game nowadays, especially in the past 5 to 10 years, has been a perimeter game. Guys have had pretty good guards on the perimeter, won championships that way. But I think our bigs will have to hold serve for us early so our young guys can get better throughout the process. But I'm excited right now, but plenty of work to get done.
You have a really strong front court coming back, highlighted by John Tay Porter. What's it mean for a guy like that to come back after testing the waters in the NBA draft?
Well, I thought it was great for our program, great for university, because a guy who has the opportunity to make X amount of dollars, millions of dollars, decided to come back to school to continue to grow, continue to get better. I think it speaks more about him and his family as people to be able to make that decision, because oftentimes we jump for the money, but the long-term success is not there. And I think he's a very intelligent young man. He's sound in his approach and making decisions. I think he made a great decision. Of course, we'd love to have him back, and he's done a great job of our program. But for him to evaluate the process and go through it, but also write down things that he wanted to do as a basketball player, means he thought it out, and he had a plan.
Finally, tell a little bit about some of your new guys. Who can we look to make a contribution this year?
Well, I'd like to think all of our new guys can help us. First guy, I think, Cuonzo Martin, a guy from St. Louis, a 6'4", 200-pound plus guard, talented young guard, strong physical body, can make shots, has the ability to really score the ball. And I say the ability because he did it in high school. And oftentimes I try to be careful with the translation from high school to college, because he has the talent. And Xavier Pinson, a 6'1", 6'2" point guard, shifty, quick, long, athletic. Really improved his shot from the perimeter, but does a great job of getting to the basket, making plays. Now the next step for him is taking care of the basketball, because he makes flashy passes, and some of them are nice, but he has to do a good job of taking care of the basketball. That's one of the areas that we struggled with as a team last year. Parker Brown's a kid from the Kansas City area, 6'9" kid. We got him as a walk-on, but he's a scholarship caliber guy. Really improving. I think the biggest key for him is just the strength and conditioning part of it. Then we have a kid, Christian Guest, who's a late addition to our program from Cleveland, Ohio, at 6'6". And I think he has all the talent in the world. Now it's just a matter of getting him acclimated and taking time in that process. And then Javon Pickett's a kid from he's a guy that signed with us. Came out of high school the same year with Jeremiah Tillman, but he decided to go to a prep school. So really he's a freshman on the floor. And been a tremendous addition to our program. The guy's 6'5", strong, tough, works extremely hard. Probably one of the hardest working young guys I've ever been around.
Okay. So. Coach, as you can see by the crowd, everybody's really looking forward to basketball, and we're really excited to have you here. Thanks so much for coming.
Thank you.
All right, head basketball coach Cuonzo Martin. Tigers will be tipping it off a few weeks. Hey, next week our guest speaker will be Mike DeCourcy of SportingNews.com, premier college basketball writer. Be here at the Flea Market. For more information, check us out at kctigerclub.com.